Knowledge for Men, episode 99, part B. This is part 2 of episode 99. We are not at episode 100 just yet. Welcome to KnowledgeForMen.com, where you're going to grow into the man you want to be. Your life will never be the same again. I can guarantee it. Alright guys, welcome back, and this is part 2 of the 20 lessons to learn about women and dating or be single forever. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the first 10. Now we're going to go into the second 10. So dive in, strap up, let's go. Alright, lesson 11, playful communication. You see, the way you communicate with women will determine whether you are viewed as a potential friend or lover. And this usually happens within 30 seconds or less. So communication goes hand in hand with your personality. An attractive man is able to communicate and present a masculine energy. He's able to sexually excite women, to touch them on an emotional level. Their presence, they can feel him. He does this by carrying himself with total confidence and ease and a little playfulness. Quote, "The way we communicate with others and with ourselves ultimately determines the quality of our lives." Anthony Robbins. By learning how to communicate with a girl or woman that you're attracted to, aka flirting, you set the underlying tone of the interaction as fun and playful. When you show a woman that she has no sexual power over you, this makes her excited. She begins to view you as a challenge, her best opportunity, and begins to seek validation from you. In the beginning, it's important to simply build and release tension. This is known as push and pulls. Take an interaction 2 steps forward and then 1 step back. Play with the things she gives you, words or actions, call her a name, give her a nickname, just have fun. Tell her she's not making the cut, then later switch it up and say I like you when she says something silly. Show that you have a well-developed sense of humor. Don't take anything too serious. Know how to laugh at yourself and not the rest of the world. A couple other key points for communication are your vocal tonality and body language. Know that what you have to say is valuable purely because it comes from you, but also remember how you say it. Slow down when you speak, enunciate, increase your volume, and deepen the tone of your voice. Practice good body language by taking up space, standing up straight, having your shoulders back, chest out, and head straight. Learn strong eye contact. Never be the first person to look away. Have slow, comfortable, and relaxed movements. No nervous, fidgety, or blinking, or looking away so quickly, or trying to pretend like you're busy. Just lean back in a conversation and allow other people to lean into you. Practice your ability to tell stories, build rapport, and direct more attention towards yourself for the sole purpose of giving value to the interaction. In a relationship, you want to have strong lines of open communication between the both of you. Never let anything build up or hold resentment towards each other. Speak your mind confidently and thoughtfully to your partner. If you let something go unspoken, then you'll always be holding something against your partner, which will hinder your ability to have a good time together. Get out of your head and just say it. Lesson 12. Be the master and commander. Women want to be with leaders. Leaders are a dying breed of men. Women know this, so when a woman spots a leader, she instinctively knows he's someone worth knowing. Hey, where do you want to eat? Where should we go this weekend? What are we going to do about this? And other questions that she may have. You need to make a decision. Sometimes she's not sure, and you are there to reassure her. You need to know what you're doing because she needs to know that everything is going to be all right. This comes back to the fact that women want to feel safe, and people in general can feel safe when they're with a strong leader. They feel like this guy can help us, this guy can lead us, this guy can take us in the direction that's going to help us all grow, this guy's going to help us survive, this guy's going to provide for us. She could be as independent as a woman as Beyonce, but she still needs Jay-Z to take care of her because it's a hard knock life. Some men avoid taking the lead because they don't want to be criticized. They think they're playing it safe. But in playing it safe, you're playing it wrong. You're playing a lose. You're not being a man. A man should say, I'll handle it. Because what one man can do, another man can do. And take the initiative to find a solution when problems present themselves. Everybody wants to be the guy that can handle his shit, so be that man. A man needs to make decisions and take responsibility for the outcome. If he's reluctant to make decisions, she may resent him. If he's waiting to be put on, if he's waiting for someone to ask him, if he's waiting for someone to give him permission, that's not what a man does. A man doesn't seek validation. A man doesn't do anything because someone asks him to. He does it because he wants to. He does it because he wants to lead. If he's reluctant to make decisions, she's going to resent him. She doesn't want someone controlling her, but she also doesn't want someone who leaves every decision to her. Balance is the key. Quote, "Only one man in 1,000 is a leader of men. The other 999 follow women." Groucho Marx. A true leader can lead without any followers. He doesn't mind if people go in the direction that he chooses, but he doesn't need them to follow because he would do it anyways. He doesn't manipulate or control others into going where he wants to go. He simply goes without permission, on his own accord, in the direction he desires. A true leader goes without the approval of the pack. It takes courage and strength to push beyond group mentality because as humans, we fear losing approval of others. It's hardwired into us. We want to feel a part of the tribe, but it's those who don't need the approval of others that become the leaders because they're doing what no one can do. If you don't make the decisions in a relationship, she'll automatically begin to think that she is wearing the pants. And when a woman is wearing the pants, she's stepping into her masculine because you're forcing her to. And she doesn't want to be there when you're supposed to take on that role. And you're stepping into your feminine by not making decisions, by seeking validation, by looking for others for approval. If your woman starts wearing the pants, then this is what's going to happen. She's going to lose respect for you, which leads to loss of attraction, which leads to loss of sex, which leads to her disconnecting herself from the relationship, which equals her open to cheating or is starting to look or become available to other men or simply a breakup. Prevent all of that from ever happening by making the decisions, being a man, and leading. Lesson 13, show appreciation. Now, the key with this is not to go overboard. See, showing appreciation is necessary for when she does a little extra. Quote, much unhappiness has come into the world because of bewilderment and things left unsaid. Fyodor Dostoevsky. If you don't appreciate the things a woman does for you, then she will slowly stop doing them and may even resent you for not acknowledging her efforts. And by the time she mentions, you don't even appreciate when I do blank, it's simply too late. You don't need to go overboard with appreciation comments, but you do need to show that you appreciate the things she does for you. A simple smile, a kiss, and I like when you do the thing that she does will go a long way and keep more of it coming. So this goes with everything, both in your own life and also in your sexual life, and even when you're being intimate, like you have to show appreciation for those little things. Don't just expect that because she did it once and you said thank you many days, weeks, or months or years ago that she still feels appreciated. You have to continue showing appreciation. Lesson 14, stay calm. Always stay calm. You are a rock. You are her rock. She chose you because you're hard and steady enough to produce a rock on her hand when she needs it, to be there for her. Be calm when she becomes emotional. All women are emotional to an extent. You can't change it. There's no point in even trying, but also do not run away from the situation. This doesn't work either and she'll resent you for it. What you must do is face her head on like a man. Do not react to her. She's testing to see whether you can be pulled into her unneeded drama. She wants to see if she can bring shitstorms into your life. Don't give in. A hallmark of a great man is composure, holding your ground and being grounded to where you are and to who you are. Obviously, if it's a serious issue, then handle it with compassion and sincerity. Otherwise, staying calm, having humor, and positivity is usually the way to go 90% of the time. Things men should do all the time anyways. Lesson 15, authenticity. While authenticity is somewhat a vague concept, think about it like this. An authentic man lives in the reality he creates. He sucks other people into it because he acts congruent, coherent, and he's convincing. The man he presents on the outside is the same guy that prevails inside of him. Don't construct your sense of reality around external factors or the reactions of other people. Never be impressed by outward symbols, status, or good looks. Be impressed by the value of someone's character and behavior. Authenticity is simply how real and genuine you are in dealing with other people and with yourself. There's nothing more alarming for a woman than a guy who acts fake or a man who is incongruent with his true intentions. Quote, to be nobody but myself in a world which is doing its best night and day to make me somebody else means to fight the hardest battle any human can fight and never stop fighting. E. Cummings. Authenticity is about being honest and being able to stand up for your ideas in appropriate ways in appropriate contexts. You are not scared of disapproval, not changing your opinion or code of conduct so that people will like you. You stand for what you believe in. Never lie, it cheapens your value in your relations with other people. When you are honest, upfront, and direct about your intentions, you are more attractive to both men and women. It is very powerful to simply state what you want and go to it without hesitation. Lesson 16. Be social and have more fun. Here are 5 easy ways to become more social and have fun doing it. 1. Listen. You must be focused 100% on the social conversation and not simply thinking about what you're going to say next. Be genuine. If the person who is talking is interesting, be interested. If the content is boring, still listen. Sometimes they talk 75% of the time and you talk 25% of the time. Sometimes you talk for the majority of the conversation. There are no scripts with this. Just flow, but make sure you're listening. Stay present. You cannot be social if you're thinking about the past or the future. If you're thinking about what to say next while they're talking, that means you're not present. That means it's all about you. It's all about me. Look what I have to say. Look what I have to offer here. You must be in the now. So live in the now. This increases your self-awareness and allows you to be present, active, and therefore sociable in every situation. Quote, "The future depends on what you do today." Gandhi. And number 3, humor. Making people laugh is attractive not only to women, but to everybody. Insert jokes where you can. Heck, just insert jokes often. Don't be the comedian of the group, but show that you aren't a robot. Everyone likes the man who doesn't take life too seriously. You can have fun in the moment. If people are laughing, then you're doing it right. Not everything you say will be funny, but don't let this stop you. That's the key to being funny, is making a bold move. Charisma. You emit energy wherever you go. Consistently going out will give you a passion for socializing, communicating with others, and having a powerful avenue for conveying your personality with others. By exercising your social muscle, and it is a social muscle, by the way, the more you go out, the more social you become. However, you must take action when you go out, or else nothing will happen. You enable yourself to develop your charisma the more you go out. Bill Clinton epitomizes charisma. Many people remember a minute with the former president forever. This is what you are striving for, to always be remembered and to have that personality that as soon as you show up, everyone can feel your presence in a positive way. Number 5, strong eye contact. Eye contact is an indicator of a strong man who emanates strength, lust, and sex. So much of social interaction is just about having strong eye contact and holding your frame. Practice and learn to control your eye in all interactions, especially with women and dating. Quick suggestions for improving communication and social skills. Check out Toastmasters International. Anyone who goes to this for at least 3 months is going to see significant improvement in their speaking skills. Improv classes. This will help you with your humor, your spontaneity, your creativity, and ability to think on the spot. I recommend this for everyone, especially for your own personal life and also with women in dating. Plus, it's a lot of fun, and you can obviously meet some cool girls there. Stand-up comedy classes. So depending on the town you live in, where I live in, they do have these, and these are just great. It's basically just like an open mic stand-up session where you get to practice being creative, and most of what you say won't be funny. However, it's going up there and being confident and trusting that what you have to say is funny, because when you're in a normal crowd of people, it will be a lot funnier. Speed dating, you're not necessarily going because you're trying to pick up a date. However, that's cool. That's just a side benefit. What you're doing is looking for maximum engagement in the shortest amount of time possible. So speed dating gives you an opportunity to socialize with a lot of fairly attractive women or even very attractive women within 1 hour. And that's just a great way to talk to a lot of people in a short amount of time. And that's what I'm huge on, is really getting the most experience you can possible. And the next thing is, just talk to strangers more. All too often, we walk past strangers. You're walking, getting mail, there's somebody walking their dog, and you don't say anything. Or you're at Starbucks, and there's a line, and you're just bummed out looking at your phone. Talk to the people around you. Talk to 3 strangers a day, and even challenge yourself to talk to a stranger and actually have a conversation for at least 60 seconds. If you did this on a daily basis, I can guarantee that it would transform your ability to communicate with strangers and to cold approach women who you find attractive. I mean, those things alone can improve your sense of humor, your speaking, your vocal tonality. It can improve your communication. It can improve your humor with other people. So I highly recommend those activities. Lesson 17. This one is huge, guys. Stop taking value and start giving more value. If you focus on just giving value to people, there's no way you're going to lose in a conversation, or especially with an attractive woman. Think about the people you interact with in life. Have you ever met somebody who made you smile and feel better about yourself, or just elicited positive emotions wherever this person went? That's value, okay? If you're wondering what's value, that's what it is. It's making people feel great. Such people add value to your life by making you feel positive emotions. Giving value can be as simple as a smile. It can be contributing to a conversation by having a unique or interesting opinion, or it can be as easy as making a girl feel attractive and sexy. It's vital that you are relaxed, non-needy guy if you want to add value, okay? There's a difference. By adding value is not like buying someone gifts and showing up and being, hey, look what I got you, like all the time, okay? That's just a little too much. You're coming off a little too needy. So always just be the relaxed, non-needy type of guy who can add value. Once you are relaxed and non-needy, everything you will say will be giving value. Giving value is when you've done something to make another person feel good because you wanted to. Quote, happiness doesn't result from what we get, but what we give. Ben Carson. Go first. Approach. Be a giver. Give her good emotions. Be the first to say where you're from. Be the first to offer to introduce yourself. Be the first to talk about some crazy story. Be the first to speak. Okay, give those emotions. Then you can easily ask for emotions from her in return. So much of social interactions, flirting, and intimacy are about the exchange of emotions from one person to the other. Anytime you're communicating with someone in person, phone, or text, ask yourself, am I taking value from this person or am I giving value? Here's another thing, a scenario for you. If you ever find yourself in, let's say there's 3 people or 5 people, or anytime there's like an odd amount and everyone's kind of paired up, and you find yourself kind of like not in a conversation. So there's 3 people and the other 2 are just kicking it off. Or there's 5 people and there's 2 pairs of people kicking it off. And you're like, this keeps happening to me. I keep finding myself in a position where everyone is socializing and I find myself kind of in my head. I'm not sure why no one's talking to me. Why am I always the odd man out? If that's the situation you find yourself in, then what's happening here is you're not adding value. You're not adding value to anything. You're waiting for someone to add value to you. And sometimes that will happen, and then you're like, oh, okay, now I have permission to talk. You don't need permission to engage in social interactions. All you have to do is just start adding value. Just start giving to people, okay? Jump in. The reason why you're not talking or adding value in that conversation, or if there's girls talking and you find that the girls just talk to each other and you just get cut out of that conversation, it's because you're not doing anything. You're just standing there. And what would anyone do if you're just standing there? They would slowly just move on. It's like they're not trying to be mean, but like, where's the value? This other person's giving me value. Okay, cool. I'm gonna talk to this person and give him value back, and exchange value with this person. But if you're just standing there and not doing anything, it's because you're not adding value to anyone. You're expecting someone to come and put you on and give you permission, when all you have to do is really just snap out of that and just start adding value with the people around you and start going first. Okay, just go first. You don't need anyone's permission to stand up and speak up. All right, so anytime you're in a conversation, always just be thinking, am I taking value or am I giving value? And always from a non-needy, relaxed position. Lesson 18, believe in you. There's no reason why you're not enough for any woman. Girls want guys that don't need them but simply want them. And by showing that you are present, living in the moment, you accept everything about yourself, you are exactly where you want to be and only improving. So those 3 things. You show these women that they can be a part of your life, but you don't need them to be in your life to be happy. Trust in yourself. Do not doubt yourself. Accept that you may get social anxiety when you go out sometimes, and accept that you'll get rejected from time to time, and actually probably a lot, but it's a part of the process. Quote, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford. This acceptance will actually make you more congruent, which is a sign of a strong reality, self-certainty, and you guessed it, self-esteem and confidence. If you want a high-quality, attractive woman, then you must believe that you can attract a high-quality, attractive, beautiful woman. You must feel that all women are in your league and no woman is out of reach. If you look at certain women and immediately think, nope, not for me. She wouldn't go for a guy like me. Damn it, she's hot, but not for me. Then you're right. She won't. Why would she? There's no reason for her to actually show you any attention. You don't think that you're entitled. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you think you can, then you will. If you think you can't, then you're absolutely right as well. So if you're thinking, well, how do I get that? Well, this really falls back to entitlement. So it's really believing in yourself, and how to get entitlement. You're gonna have to check out the previous episode, which I talk about entitlement. But essentially, you just need to get more experience. You need to take more action. You need to have more experiences with those kind of women and surround yourself where there's an abundance of those type of women. So it's not this rare thing where you view women as diamonds. Instead of viewing them like diamonds, you just view them like McDonald's. They're on every corner, every city, every town. You never worry that there's not going to be a McDonald's. Wherever you go, you know there's going to be a McDonald's. You know that when you're on the freeway and you're hungry, you could just start looking for signs near freeway exits and you're going to find a McDonald's. So I'm not saying there's going to be a girl on every corner per se. I'm saying there's a girl for you wherever you go. There's an infinite amount of beautiful women for you. And that's how you got to view it. So lesson 19, self-esteem. Self-esteem is simply about feeling good about yourself. It's the consciousness to trust yourself, to put yourself first in a non-selfish but self-respecting manner. You do this when you feel competent to handle the challenges of life and prove yourself worthy of everything that is good. You become comfortable in your own skin. Believe that being you is the greatest thing on earth. You take up space in the world. You stop caring what other people think about you. Quote, "The worst loneliness is not to be comfortable with yourself." Mark Twain. Women are looking for a man that is an independent, self-sufficient entity. Women are looking for a man that does not put her in the highest position of his life. Show respect, but never be blinded or intimidated by the beauty of a woman. Don't try to impress women or put them on a pedestal. They must demonstrate quality and work for your attention. You are the prize women are trying to win over. That's how you think. You are the prize that women are trying to win over. Your success with women dating and anything else in life greatly depends on your standards and expectations. If you feel that you deserve beautiful, intelligent women, then you will get that when you earn it. Everything in life is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like I said before, feel worthy and go for what you want. Leave no room for insecurity and stop caring about failure. When you have self-esteem, you practice being really good at being you. Nothing else matters. No one in the world will be as good as you simply being you. So be you 100% of the time, because that's all that really matters. Lesson 20. A woman should not be the reason you are happy in life. You need to build up your own life and create that badass lifestyle you want for yourself. Whatever badass means to you, live that life. Women are a part of that life, but not the whole part. You need to be a whole and complete person on your own. Enjoy being single. Needing a woman in your life screams desperation. Quote, "Happiness depends upon ourselves." Aristotle. You don't want to find happiness in a woman because you are placing too much importance on one person in your life. Love her, treat her right, and make her feel special, but absolutely do not place your entire life and happiness on one person's shoulders. Listen, you got to have other things going on in your life. Equally, she does too. And that's when the best relations come together, is when two people who each have great lives come together and they don't need each other, but they want each other. And that's when you're just going to be in an amazing relationship. So have other things going on in your life. Have a strong social network. Mingle with good friends. Develop meaningful relationships. Work on your career. Work on your health. Invest in time and in hobbies that you love. The best time to get a girlfriend is really when you don't need one or actually want one, or even sometimes have time for one. And don't get me wrong, an awesome woman is something that can magnify an already great life, but it cannot make your life go from average to great. That's your job. All right, guys, so to sum this up, as a man, you must lead your relationships, but also lead your life. Know where you're going and start taking action towards your goals. It's fine to care for a woman, but also focus on creating a well-balanced life. Think about your career, your health, your hobbies, your friends and family. You are great just the way you are, and that's why she wants you. Lead. People will follow you, and she will follow you. Make the decision. Stay calm in times of chaos and have control over your emotions. Be clean, well-organized, and fit both physically and mentally. You see a girl across the room who you like, and now you're not afraid. You know that you can get her. You know that she wants you because of who you are. Go get the women you want in your life. Develop your life every damn day so it just keeps getting better and better. You wake up every day and it feels like Christmas morning when you were a child. This is your life, your only life, so squeeze all of the awesome out of it. So guys, if you're interested in learning more about women in dating, I prepared some videos for you at 10xyourdating.com. That's 10xyourdating.com on how you can triple your dating without ever being rejected again, and the 3 major mindset shifts to master your dating, relationships, and self. So that's 10xyourdating.com. The one thing that you must take away from all of this is that you can get the women you want. You do not need to sit back and just tell yourself, okay, looks like I'm the type of guy that just doesn't get girls and those other guys do, or the type of guy who has to settle with women that you're not inspired by. You just need to learn the right mindsets and strategies to help you go from where you are now to where you want to be. This isn't fluffy woo-woo type stuff, me just talking on this microphone. None of this is. This is me just sharing with you what worked for me in my life, from going from sitting at home and playing video games and watching porn to dating and being in relationships with models, college cheerleaders, college dancers, teachers, yoga instructors, entrepreneurs, women running nonprofit organizations trying to change the world, just a wide variety of talented, educated, and highly attractive women. So you can listen to this and think I'm full of crap, or that it won't work for you, or you can just start the journey of success with women now. It's really your call. So go to 10xyourdating.com. That's 10xyourdating.com. And there for free, you can learn some of my best strategies with women and dating now. Thank you for listening to the Knowledge for Men podcast show. It's been a pleasure having you be a part of a thriving community of men who want to crush it in all aspects of life. I'm on a mission here to inspire millions of guys, and with your help, we're going to make a dent in the universe. Check out knowledgeformen.com for a ton of free content that's designed to help you live a remarkable life. Again, that's knowledgeformen.com. I hope to see you there. And always remember, 2014 is the official year of the crush, where we take action to get the life we've always dreamed of. This is your host, Andrew Farabee, and until next time, let's do it.